Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about bitter melon, also known as bitter gourd, and a little bit about what it is for those of you who are not familiar with it. And I will admit it's something that's new to me too, because I didn't grow up with this sort of thing. It's not sold in the shops, grocery stores that I typically buy from. So it was a new experience for me as well. So bitter melon is also known as bitter gourd. It's in the gourd family and it grows best in tropical and subtropical climates. Believe it or not, it's closely related to zucchini, squash, pumpkin, and cucumber. It's also in the same family as cantaloupe and watermelon, but it has a very different flavor from those, that's for sure. The vine produces a fruit that is typically picked unripe and eaten as a vegetable. Why do they do that? Well, if they allow it to ripen up, it becomes more bitter than it would be if it were eaten as a vegetable in the unripe state. The flavor is described as bitter, just like the name sounds. It might also be described as being sour as well. The color of these things can be green or even white, and the white variety is a little bit softer in texture and a little less bitter as the fruit matures. The bitterness in bitter melon comes from its content of quinine. Because of that property, bitter melons have been highly prized by people who live in tropical and subtropical areas where they're typically grown as a cure or even a preventative medicine for malaria. Makes all the sense in the world. Today it's cultivated around the world and it's considered to be a staple in a lot of Asian cuisines. The common variety is grown in China. It's typically long and green and covered with a lot of bumps that are described as being wart-like bumps on there. The variety that is commonly eaten in India is narrower, it's also green, and it has spikes on either end of it, but it has long ridges, indentations along the length of it. They both look like cucumbers, but very odd cucumbers for sure. Well, I do hope this helps you out, give you a little bit of insight as to what bitter melon actually is. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Bye for now.